Hello everyone. I'm suffering from a head cold today, you could probably tell. But I feel worse being stuck in the house. So I'm out here gonna make a little char cloth. It should make me feel better. Anyway, we're gonna try something a little different today. And I'll get right to explaining that to you. Alright, what's happening inside the tin is you're not getting complete combustion. It's airtight except for this one hole that allows the wood gases to escape. And you're heating the material up to the point, of course, where those gases escape. But what's left behind is just a carbonized material. The carbon that's going to be left in this denim. Anyway, typically what happens when you load the tin, the material that's next to the tin gets so hot it becomes brittle. And so I'm going to try something different today to insulate. I'm going to use some pine bark, thin pine bark at the bottom, and then I'm going to line the edge of the can with some denim to keep the denim that I want to use for char cloth separated from that wall. So I'm going to start out by placing some of this at the bottom. You could use punky wood, but I want to see if having something less porous like this pine bark will be more effective than the porous punky wood. And then we're going to go ahead and line this. I should have done this first, but it'll work. We'll get it to work. Then we're going to go ahead and load about 12 sheets of denim into the tin. Alright, so everything is going to keep the denim that I want to char for lighting fires away from the edge of the can. So let's see how that's going to work. The only dry material I have around today is a few twigs I found in my tender, pine cone, and some old pieces of cedar fencing. Let you work with what you got. Let's see. You work with what you got. Been so damp, even the tender don't want to light too well. It's covered under my shed, but humidity's been horrible, Lucia. Yeah, this cold's been tough. Hadn't had one in a long time. I think it got started with all the pollen we've had this week. Everything's blooming out. I hope I didn't put that on, the fuel on too early. Anyway, I'm not going to keep you for this. I'll get the fire going good. I'll come back and show you when I throw the pot on the fire. Alright, we got some good flames going. Go ahead and set the tin on the fire and let it begin to heat up. Most of my videos have shown me making excuse me, char cloth on a propane stove. I learned from David West a lot of things. Almost everything I've learned from David West is that it's best to use a wood fire to make your char cloth. Although propane will work, but I do believe a wood fire and putting the canister in the flames is the best way to go. Anyway, as things happen, I'll be bringing you back to show you. Okay, what you're seeing now is smoke beginning to come out. Some of that is going to be steam. But any organic material like that, when it's heated, is going to give off a gas. That's what actually is burning. When you have a wood fire, the heat is releasing the gases, and the gases are what's burning. And you end up with a char material that'll completely burn to ash, unless you have it in a airless environment like this tin, and you'll end up with a carbonized material. I'm not sure carbonized is the correct terminology. Basically what you have left over is char or carbon. This is the same principle used for making charcoal or biochar for the garden. You're burning up everything but the carbon. And when you set your charcoals on fire for the barbecue, you don't get a flame. All you get is an ember. Same thing here. The denim catches a spark very easily, and it'll glow very hot, and that's what actually heats up your tinder bundle and causes it to ignite. Now you're starting to see a little bit of gas coming out that's burning off. I've been wondering if this cedar fire would ever get hot enough to do the job. I've changed the angle. You should be able to see a good plume of fire, and now it turned to smoke again. But there we go. There's a good plume of flame coming out of the top of the can, so it's cooking properly. You could hear that flame, wind licking it, causing it to make a noise like that. It's pretty interesting. We're back to smoke. Alright, another thing that I wanted to do was to take it off the flame just at the time. It may still be smoking a little bit, but just at the time that it's giving off its last little bit of gases. So we're going to do that now. My thinking is if you take it off at that point, there'll be less brittleness. We'll see. It's important to let it cool completely. First of all, it's too hot to handle. Second of all, if you open to the top right after removing it from the fire, it would ignite and you would end up with ashes. So it needs to remain closed until it's cool to the touch. All right, it's cooled down. Got a lot of soot from the cedar fire. Let's see what we got. It looks like the material that was around the edge of the can is all shrunk and curled in. The pine is all charred and at the bottom. But even the outside pieces, no, they're a little brittle. Let's see if I could show you. I don't know. Even these, well, that's a little brittle when they tear that easily. But still pretty supple. I'm happy with that. The pine bark, it's pretty much just crumbles. Now as for the cloth here, oh my God. I don't think there's one piece of it that's brittle. That's the bottom piece. Pretty supple. The one after it. Probably the best char cloth I've ever made. And the edges that are normally pretty brittle from being against the can, it's just like a piece of, like a cotton ball. And I'm pretty happy with this method. It did very well. And this really wasn't that bad, because when it heated up, I'm sure it shrunk in and got away from the edge of the can and didn't get too hot. So this is a nice piece of char cloth. Let's see how it does. Very good. Maybe the best I've ever made. Okay. See if I can get this a little bit closer for y'all. My watch helps me get it in the frame. It almost caught. There we go. Very nice. I'm very happy with this. the most satisfying part. Ooh-wee. Okay. I do feel a little bit better getting out here and doing something like this instead of sitting inside. Oh my goodness. It always wants to come toward me, the flame or the smoke. All right, I don't want to lose this char block. I want to thank y'all for watching and supporting my channel. I hope that y'all will subscribe and watch all of my videos. I really need some watch time, people, so go back and watch all my videos. Help me out. Help me out. For now, I'll say thanks, and I'll talk to you later.